What you're about to hear in the next few seconds will completely change how you see Lionel Messi and the Argentina national team. This was not just a regular international friendly. This was a night filled with record-breaking history, VAR drama, emotional moments, and controversy that is still being talked about all over the world. Stay right here because if you leave in the next 30 seconds, you will miss something that every football fan needs to know about. And if you are already enjoying this kind of football content, hit that like button right now and subscribe so you never miss a big story like this one. Let us go back to the night Argentina faced Austria in a match that had already been generating massive buzz before a single ball was even kicked. The reason was simple. Lionel Messi was on the verge of making history. He was approaching a milestone that no Argentine player had ever reached before, and the entire football world had its eyes locked on this game. The stadium was electric, the fans were loud, and the pressure on Messi and his teammates was something you could feel through the screen. Argentina came into this match riding enormous confidence. They are the reigning World Cup champions, and under coach Lionel Scaloni, they have built one of the most well-organized and dangerous squads in world football. This was a chance for them to sharpen their game, test their depth, and give Messi the perfect stage to write his name even deeper into the history books. Austria, on the other hand, was not here to simply make up the numbers. They arrived with a plan, with energy, and with something to prove against the best team in the world. From the very opening whistle, Argentina pushed forward with purpose. The movement was sharp, the passing was precise, and Messi, even at this point in his career, looked hungry. This is what makes him so extraordinary. Most players at his age and with his level of achievement begin to slow down. They play it safe, they conserve energy, but Messi came into this match looking like he had something burning inside him, a drive to keep adding to his legacy, to keep showing the world that he is still the greatest of his generation. And within the first 30 minutes, you could already tell this was going to be a special night. Now, here's where things got really interesting. Argentina created a series of dangerous chances, and as the game progressed, Messi began to find his rhythm in a way that was truly beautiful to watch. His first touch, his vision, his ability to make the game look slow when everyone else around him is moving at top speed. These are qualities that simply cannot be taught and cannot be replicated. When Messi got the ball in dangerous areas, you could feel the tension rise in the stadium because everyone knew something was possible. And then it happened. The moment that this match will be remembered for. Messi found the net. And with that goal, he broke the Argentine all-time international scoring record in a way that sent shockwaves through the entire football community. Think about what that means for a moment. Argentina has produced some of the most talented footballers the world has ever seen. Diego Maradona, Gabriel Batistuta, Hernan Crespo, Sergio Aguero. These are players who defined generations of football. Batistuta, known as Batigol, was long considered the ultimate Argentine goal scorer, a player who was nearly impossible to match. And yet Messi has now gone past all of them. He has claimed the record that football fans once thought would never be broken, and he did it in a style that was completely and utterly messy. Calm, precise, and almost making it look easy even though it was anything but. The reaction in the stadium was incredible. Players rushed over to celebrate with him. The crowd erupted. Even the Austrian fans, who had come to cheer for their own team, could not help but recognize the magnitude of what they had just witnessed. When you are in the presence of greatness making history, it hits differently. And for Messi, this was not just a personal milestone. It was a moment that belonged to all of Argentina, to every fan who had ever watched him play, every child who had grown up dreaming of playing like him, and every person who had ever believed that one man could carry a nation's football hopes on his shoulders. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn that nobody expected. Just as this match was building toward what seemed like a comfortable and historic night for Argentina, VAR stepped in and turned everything upside down. That is right. The video assistant referee technology, which has been one of the most debated topics in modern football, became the center of attention at the worst possible moment. A decision was made, reviewed, and reversed that shifted the entire momentum of the match. Without going into misleading specifics, what is important to understand is that the VAR call sparked serious debate among fans, analysts, and football experts worldwide. VAR has always been a topic that divides football fans right down the middle. On one side, people argue that technology helps make the right decisions and removes human error from the equation. On the other side, many fans feel that VR disrupts the natural flow of football, creates confusion, and sometimes makes the game more frustrating than enjoyable. When a call is made in a high-profile match involving a team like Argentina and a player like Messi, the intensity of that debate multiplies by 100. Social media exploded with reactions. Fans were divided. Pundits weighed in from every corner of the world, and the conversation about VAR reached another level entirely. What this controversy also highlighted is something much deeper: the growing tension in football between tradition and technology. The game we all love has been evolving, and not everyone agrees on the direction it is heading. Some feel that the use of VAR is necessary progress. Others believe that football needs to preserve its human element, including the mistakes, the debates, and the raw emotional moments that make the sport feel alive. This Argentina versus Austria match became, unexpectedly, a flashpoint for all of those feelings. And in many ways, it made the night even more memorable, even if not in the way anyone had planned. Despite the VAR drama, Argentina ultimately showed why they are world champions. Their ability to handle pressure, stay disciplined, and keep their composure when things get complicated is a testament to how mentally strong this squad has become. And Messi, at the center of it all, remained the defining figure of the night. His record-breaking goal stood, his legacy grew. And once again, the world was reminded of why this man continues to be the most talked-about player in football history. There is also something deeply human about this story that goes beyond the goals and the statistics. Messi has spent his entire career carrying enormous expectations. From the time he was a teenager, the world was watching him and asking whether he could ever reach the heights of the legends who came before him. He answered those questions one by one. Won domestic titles, won Champions League trophies, won the Ballon d'Or more times than anyone else, and then, in the greatest moment of all, he won the World Cup with Argentina in 2022. There was nothing more to prove, and yet here he is, still adding chapters to his story, still breaking records, still giving football fans around the world reasons to stop everything and pay attention. For Austria, this was a difficult night, but there is no shame in facing the best in the world and being tested in that way. Every team that steps on the field against Argentina and against Messi understands the scale of the challenge. And the VAR controversy gave their supporters a talking point as well, a sense that the match had moments of drama that went beyond just the scoreline. As we look back at this entire night, what stands out most is the layered nature of what happened. On the surface, it was an international friendly. But underneath that, it was a historic milestone, a football debate reignited, and a reminder that even in non-competitive matches, football has the power to generate moments that people remember for years. That is the magic of this sport. That is why hundreds of millions of people around the world wake up early, stay up late, and gather together just to watch 22 players chase a ball around a field. Now, here is what we want to hear from you. Do you believe that VAR has improved football, or has it taken something away from the game? And how significant do you think Messi's record is, not just for Argentina, but for world football as a whole? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now, because this is the kind of discussion that makes this community great. Every comment adds to the conversation and helps more fans find this content. So please take 10 seconds and share what you think. And if you found this breakdown useful, share this video with a friend who loves football. It genuinely helps this channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you deep, honest, and informative football content like this. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. This is the kind of dedication that keeps this channel alive, and we appreciate every single one of you.